Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm finally back to the Fisk work. I don't know if I want to label this a kind of like a devlog or if I want to make it more of a showcase, maybe just a dev showcase, kind of like I did in the past. But yeah, so it's been a minute. A lot of stuff has been happening. I'm just going to showcase some of the new additions to the hero pack that will be releasing soon. Some of these are already on the Patreon, which I didn't mention last time because it wasn't made yet. But yeah, so some of this is Patreon already. Some of it will be very soon. Also, I will say the FPS is most likely to be kind of bad, so just bear with me. I don't have a great PC. But yeah, so without any further ado, I guess let's just jump into this. We have a few things to show off as the lag spikes quite a bit. I think I'll just start with something boring. But yeah, so on the left here will be the stuff that is already released on the Patreon, and on the right is stuff that will be releasing soon. But we'll just start with a small change here with the Warhammer Titan. If I go ahead and transform here, it's just a change to how the abilities work. So instead of using a fist tag weapon, it has hardening, which then allows you to form the hammer. Previously, using the hammer would also lower your health. Doesn't do that now, so that was a slight bug that is now fixed. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a Christmas reskin of the Warhammer Titan as well. That would be pretty cool, or at least something for Christmas, because I want to get this out this month, if possible. But yeah, I haven't made that yet, so for now it's just gonna stay there. For Super B, you just grab this here. So as Super B, you are constantly flying. It's a new little tier 1 suit. It is the cheapest one to make in the game. I'll show the recipes in a bit. But for normal Super B, you just use the B-beam. That's about it, just some laser eyes. But the funny thing about this, oh, and a little tidbit as well, is when you punch with your main hand while not holding anything, it also applies poison. But the funny little thing with these is that using the suit iterator, you can get these different costumes for them. For this one, it is Invincible. And you'll see that when I go to this one, it changes up the move set as well. So every different costume has a different move set, and you get them all straight off the bat as soon as you craft the first one, just as long as you have the suit iterator. And so this one just has a ground smash and earthquake, just renamed, of course. All Super Bees have a flight impact damage. Every single one has a different value. Yeah, every suit also has different stats as well. So if we go to the blue suit, Invincible, he only has the ground smash. Anyways, yeah, it's a little scuffed on the FPS, but bear with me here. For Omni-Bee, he's got the ground smash as well as a rage form, which just gives him enhanced stats, basically a higher punch damage. And then finally there is B-Lander, which has the B-Beam as well as the ground smash. So as you can see, all of them have like their own unique little set of moves. This one also has Pollen Burst, which is just a flight boost, flight speed boost. But yeah, that's basically it for Super B. I think we'll move into this guy right here, the Traveler, next. He'll be out on Patreon soon. He isn't just yet, but he is done, unless I make some changes. And so how this one works is you've got a repulsor blast. He's got some beams. Spatial relocation, just a teleport. And he's got a flight as well, based on Atom. And what his specialty is he can cycle the suit form that gives him different powers. So he's got a size changing form, as well as intangibility. So this is for quantum travel, basically. This suit is pretty much geared to allow you to do different aspects of the game. So you can go to the quantum realm with it early game. I think he's, tier 4. Not too bad. He's got speed as well. And the space one allows you to get to the moon as well. So you can teleport to the moon, or you can also use the Speed Force GPS, which you will see if I click on here. You have to set in coordinates. 20. So dimension 0 is for overworld, and 1 would be for the moon. So if you were trying to go to the moon, this teleport would also allow you to do that. So how this works is you just sprint, and then you'll get a teleport to coordinates while using the speed sprinting. And you can see there. It will also recycle coordinates after you teleport as well. So if I just go ahead and use this one again, you can see it teleports me back. It's pretty simple, not too much going on with this suit. So we'll head back and place this there. And yeah, so I guess the two most interesting things would be Shaggy finally making his appearance officially, and Illumination. I think Illumination has turned out very nicely, and I'm really happy with how that looks. So we'll just go ahead with Shaggy right now, because there's just a little less to him. So he's got these nice walking animations that I have in some of the reworks of my Jujutsu Kaisen pack. But you can go ahead and toggle Ultra Instinct, which is what gives him his abilities. And so he gets the ability to fly very fast. He becomes tier 10 and has a permanent shield, which you can disable by just holding an item. That will disable that and allow you to punch, because he can't punch while he's shielding. But other than that, he's got his toggle enhanced perception, slow motion vision, and then we've got the Kamehameha and instant transmission. So I'll just go ahead and use those, show you guys what it looks like. Hope the sounds aren't too loud. I'll have to check back when editing. Sound may be delayed in the video recording as well, I might add. But yeah, that's all there is about it to Shaggy. He has a custom dodging animation for when he gets attacked, although it is a little janky. Yeah, so you can see him like dodging back and forth, side to side, but it is a little janky, and it does start to kind of look wonky if you start moving. But yeah, that's about it for Shaggy. Oh. And yeah, so we'll just move on to Illumination. So this is Illumination, full suit rework. You'll see his health will completely fill up after a few seconds. I think it's 10 seconds. He's obviously got his light speed that he had before, with the same blur trail. He's got his invisibility still. You can't use your speed, so it's a little more balanced. And using any of the other abilities will also, including flight, will also stop him from being invisible, as you can see there. And so we'll just start with the light laser. I really like how this turned out. I took some inspiration from One Piece, so I got a similar sound, One Piece sound effect as well on here. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And it's got that One Piece laser sound effect as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this looks. You can see it looks just as good when you're flying. For the next abilities, we have his Super Punch. But then if you go into the air, it will replace it with a Light Orb Beam. So that's currently how Illumination works. And if you're wondering, I did remove a whole bunch of suits that I found very cluttered and just outdated. Hopefully, some of those will be getting reworks eventually, but obviously, no promises. It took absolutely forever just to have this amount of stuff to be finalized and made. I mean, I had a whole bunch of stuff that just isn't making the cut for right now. A whole bunch of work in progress, half made stuff that is just currently not seeing the light of day, unfortunately. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. There's a lot of projects that I've started working on. The Discord has seen a bunch of stuff. There is still a in progress rework for the JJK pack as well. So that is being worked on. Everything's just kind of been slow. If you look down at the bar filling up right now that it's reached halfway, you will start to spark with electricity. And so what I was getting at is that because of all the stuff being removed, you'll notice that Illumination's Ultra form and stuff was also removed. And this is what I did with it. So as you can see, when you get to, I believe it was about 75% of the bar full, you will change into the Ultra Illumination form, which will buff all of your stats and increase your regeneration, as well as your healing factor takes less time to deploy as well. So yeah, that's basically how Illumination works right now. Instead of the speed, you also get a teleport. Um, and as you can see, he is much faster and has the superhero landing. Just go ahead and teleport. But yeah, that's basically how it looks for Ultra Illumination now. So he's part of the same suit as Illumination. And I just thought that was much better for an Ultra form. Having them show up in the same suit to me just felt right rather than have it be an entirely other suit. And so I'm just going to show off the recipes as the last thing for this video. And so for Super V, it's just a redstone and dandelions. Pretty simple. Cheapest suit in the game because even in terms of the nodes, he is tied with Rip Hunter, but of course you don't need Tritium to craft it, making it cheaper. Uh, Illumination, I'm not sure how much of this is the same as before, but as for now, it's 48 Tritium gems, 32 unstable quantum matter in the green variant, and then 16 glowstone blocks. And then we've got the other stuff, like Shaggy is going to be 64 Tritium gems and another star, so quite expensive. His stats are pretty great while in Ultra Instinct mode. He's just a normal tier 1 suit, though, in his base form, I guess. But yeah. And then the Traveler is just 20 Tritium gems, trying to keep him simple. He's mainly for progression, as that's kind of how Super B kind of came to be. He's just a really great starting suit to have. Stops fall damage from ever occurring, lets you fly. And so the Traveler is just to expand on that early game and let you get to the places that you can't get to quickly, like the moon and the quantum realm. But yeah, so that is it for today, really. Hopefully there's another video on the channel soon. I have no idea what I'm going to be making another video, as it takes a lot to just record them, but there's always development happening behind the scenes and a whole bunch going on. I would want to try and stream at some point, but I'm not sure what's going on and if I have enough time to do so. But if I do find the time, that would be pretty cool. And I need to figure out what exactly to stream. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of the video and if there are any changes or updates you'd want to see made to these suits. And go ahead and join the Discord if you have any other questions that you might want to get answered, or if you want to see any sneak peeks. I'll go ahead and link that and the Patreon down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.